As you know, South Korea is still divided into South and North. As a result, conscription is in effect. So the Military Service Act mandates that military service is a crucial obligation for Korean young men. When a healthy young man turns 20, he must undergo a physical examination and enlist in the military and serve for about 18 months. Refusing to do so can result in imprisonment. In the past, the service period was extended to 30 months. Those who refuse to serve can be sentenced to more than a year in prison, and in some cases even more than 3 years. When I was young, 40 years ago, there used to be a school subject of military training, even in high school, which was mandatory for all students. Boys were asked to take military training. Even girls took training as nurses or carrying someone military support work. However, alternative service has been available for the last 3 years in Korea, which allows conscientious objectors to serve in non-military jobs instead of being sent to prison. So young brothers can choose these 3 years of alternative service according to Watchtower guidelines. They have to stay in a dormitory, and a couple of times in a month they can go out and come back home. Obviously, they do prison support work or something. When I was 21, totally brainwashed as Jehovah's Witness, I also had to attend a military training camp directed by the government. Once I arrived, I immediately refused to be trained. So I refused to receive guns. Confessing my faith as a Jehovah's Witness. The confession was already determined by the organization, stating like this: I refuse any military training according to my conscience, because I have learned through the Bible as a Jehovah's Witness. I can't forget the day when I refused the training. Immediately I was sent to a general's office. Initially, a general, in the quiet way, he kindly tried to persuade me to return to my military camp. But when I refused it, he started to intimidate me. He even pointed his gun at my head, making me scared. He pretended to shoot me, and I thought I was going to die. I was really scared. He even ordered his men to bury me into the ground. He said to me, "That is going to be your grave." It was a calculated deception. He was lying. A trick. Finally, I won the game. He gave up trying to intimidate me. After that, far from afraid, I got a huge courage to overcome anything. and I was sent to a military prison where I stayed for 2 months. It was really even more tough and painful than I expected. Before entering military camp, elders in my congregation emphasized the following. He said to me every day like this: "This action is about your own decision. You didn't take order from anyone. You must clearly state that this is a decision based on your own conscience." Later, I realized that this was nothing more than their strategy to evade their own responsibility. It was an attempt to pass on all the consequences to young brothers. And the organization had no intention of taking any responsibility at all. Next story will be continued. Stay tuned. Thank you.